Good morning, people. I am Mark Sebastian. This is the Option Pit AM Volatility Report. I'm the founder. And, well, Saturday's event was a complete success. Everybody that showed up got a lot out of it, loved it. And I'm looking forward to, keeping on doing these types of things. Look for our webinar of the month. Sometime on, sometime this, probably next week. So keep an eye out for that. All right, folks, on that note, let's talk about the markets. Well, things were looking pretty up this morning, and now here we are right back down. Well, why? Well, there's plenty of reason to be uncertain. I mean, I have trouble imagining why the market was kind of, I get Friday's rally. All right, and I kind of get the little bit of a push higher today. We had good Chinese news, good this, good that. But we're in a state of really tumultuous time. We're in a little bit of turmoil. That doesn't mean, and this is what I'm kind of writing up for, there's a lot, been a real clear increase in volatility. All right. Over the last months, really since December, is when things kind of hit it. Do SPX. All right. So really, since December, you've had the S&P with like a failed move higher, and meanwhile, you've got the VIX cycling itself higher. That is a recipe for, if we get some news we really don't like, a serious sell-off. All right. So this has all been on the backs of kind of, well, this is annoying. This could be better. This isn't that great. We get one piece that we really don't like. Like, let's imagine that on Thursday, either European QE isn't enough, or European QE doesn't happen, or on Sunday, the Greeks pull out of the euro. You now have a wonderful reason to to see what's going on. So and for a real sell-off. And so I do think there's potential for something like that. On the day, if you look around, let's see, you got Apple up, Amazon not really. Ford is down again from Friday, but no biggie. Nothing really crazy, and it's not like the S&P is tanking, but we're coming off a long weekend, and the VIX vol is down a little bit, weekend adjusted from the long weekend, but I think there's still some real fear built in, and some people are in fact scared of the market, and what could potentially happen, and with some good reason. If this ECB meeting goes haywire on Thursday, it's going to be ugly. So, how does one trade? Well, I think that's just the key, is to trade. Don't try and force the market into something you're used to, because we're cycling out of a, 2.5 years of just low volatility into a period where things are moving around more. And in a period like that, it's what you have to be used to, be ready for that. All right. For the day, I expect VIX to kind of creep higher. The S&P, I think we might I don't think we're going to see down 20 or 30. No one's going to want to take a big crazy position into the ECB. That's just the way it is. Nobody's going to want to see that. Yeah, and just to add to that, you can see they're building in, bonds keeping moving higher. Everything. So there is a real belief in this whole QE thing. If it comes up short, that could be a market killer. And I mean, we could see a day where the 10-year Treasury collapses and the stock market collapses at the same time. That would be bad. All right, but for the day, I expect the VIX to creep higher. I think there's a real shot at an outlier VIX settle, where we've got an event, and so the VIX settles 2, 3, 4 points higher. So just be aware. This is not the cycle to let nickels expire worthless. All right, I would cover mine, and it would make sense for I think most people to be doing something along those lines. That's just the way I view things. All right, folks. On that note, if you got any questions, you can email me marketoptionpit.com. You can call me at 88trade01. Goodbye.